Okay. Today I want to talk about video games and stories because I've been noticing a lot of games lately have been having the generic, typical storyline that guy's bad guy, he's trying to take over the world to kill him, blah blah blah, like that whole mess, and the generic twists. I mean, the first game actually had unique twists was Metal Gear Solid. After that, other games are trying to mimic their kind of plot twists that made everyone so unique to the series. I'm not saying that that's true for every single game, but I've been noticing for a handful. Uh, anyways, the Wii though, one of the games that I actually really liked for the story was No More Heroes. That had such a bizarre storyline, like bizarre, like you could say, oh, Mario has a bizarre storyline and all that, so you can find a game, but none that's as bizarre as No More Heroes, because that one was just like a thrill to watch. It was funny, it was serious, and you kind of cared for the characters. You kind of cared for what happened next. Like it started off as like a generic, typical you're an assassin trying to get to first place, but when you get to that area of the game, you start realizing that the game stopped that story, dropped that story completely. Like the game was like, you know what, that story sounded like shit, so let's just change it up a little bit. Like it really felt like the game became self-aware in a way that it knew that the story was kind of boring. So I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it because you really should play No More Heroes because it's just a fun game altogether. But the whole like story aspect in that game was just so bizarre that even after that it got weird. After the final boss fight, where the story did change for that boss fight, where you realize something else, it gets even weirder after that. I mean, that's the best part. I love games that make me feel that way. And what also kind of complemented this was also the gameplay. I mean, I know I'm talking about stories, but the gameplay also was unique in a way. And this was the same guy did Killer 7, but if you look at the Wii though, you just don't get these interesting controls. Like the controls were just A, this is standard attack. That's all he did. And then your finishing moves would be just either like a chop or a slice. But altogether, the game was very fun. The story was amazing. I mean, I'd recommend you buying this, and they're making a sequel next year, so it's gotta be good if it warrants a sequel. I mean, yeah, there's some frame rate problems, but all in all, the game is just outstanding, and it's the best game on the Wii right now. I am interested in Mad though, I will say that. I mean, I've seen trailers, I've seen all this kind of stuff. Mad World does look interesting, but I don't think it'll have a strong enough story like No More Heroes does. That game was just bizarre. Even the game just broke the fourth wall in so many places. But the design of it was really sweet and all that. I just like the whole game in general. It's on my top five list, so it's gonna be good. And I really hope it opens to more than just a sequel. I hope it gets into a whole series. So I really hope, and I also hope the guy makes something else than No More Heroes. I hope he does other projects. But that's it. No More Heroes was fun. I say buy the story. It was unique. This is what we need in the game industry. We need more interesting storylines than just the typical ones that anyone can think of. I want stories that make me amazed and bizarre and creeped out. In many ways, I just want to have the story that's not a generic story. I just want a new story that's like No More Heroes almost, where you just don't know what to expect. That is it for the Soapbox.